Hey y'all, time for
What
episode
up?
3.
Episode 3. And
We don't know what we're talking about.
we do. We got a couple little small topics, but then we're also going to answer a few questions. Or like questions we've received via the Ask Gabe and Babe.
Yes.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
All right.
Make sure you speak it into the mic, Sheldon.
Yo. Are we ready?
Why don't you bring it over closer? I feel like you be talking like this and then you come over to
I do. Yo. Hello. See, this is part of it. My name's Chad.
Testing.
1, 2.
This is Gabrielle.
3 to the 4.
Why does your thing go so...
Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr.
We
Dre.
should probably be recording so we can hear this.
Okay. We ready?
Yeah. You done hacking and coughing, Sheldon?
I'm about to do it. You ready?
But
What it do?
I just don't think it's organic when you practice it shouting.
A clap?
Yes!
I didn't practice the clap. I know how to clap.
I mean, but you set it up.
I said ready to you. Let's get this started. Alright, cool. That's the podcast. Thanks for watching, guys.
The end.
The end. Alright, here we go.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, recording.
What up?
What it do, people?
Welcome to the Let's Make Out podcast.
3 welcomes coming your way. Welcome.
Yes, this is a podcast where we make out all things love, life, and laughter.
That's right.
I am your co-host, Gabrielle.
That's right.
Also known as Gabe.
That's right, Gabe. That's my Gabe face. And I am Chad, also known as Babe. And yeah, we're just excited to be episode 3 already.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It's crazy.
It's only like 3 years in the making.
Only like 1 year in the making.
Like 1 year in the making.
Long enough.
Long enough. So yes. So look, we want to make sure that you guys know where you can follow us, where you can check out the other episodes or when new ones come out. So you can actually go to iTunes, Let's Make Out Podcast. You got SoundCloud, same thing over there. You got the YouTube channel, which is Let's Make Out. So go over there. Just you have to go into YouTube. You actually
And search
it because we don't have a cool, unique link yet.
Yeah, so
Coming
but if you
soon.
search it, we'll pop up.
Yeah, we'll pop up. So then we've got Google Play.
We do.
And we're going to add that link.
I think we do.
We do. I finally figured that out.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we have to steal her mama's phone
I know, right?
and do it.
To try to find it because it was a struggle.com. But apparently we are there. So
We are there. So
yay. A lot of people have been asking about Stitcher and Spotify.
Yes, there has been a lot.
So we will add those to the list to research and see if we can
Hook
get that
that
popping
up.
for y'all.
That's right. And then social.
Yes.
So Let's Make Out Pod is Twitter.
Tweet
And-
us.
Yeah, so tweet us. And then Let's Make Out Podcast for Facebook and Instagram.
Yes. So follow us over there. Keep up with us. We'll have little like behind the scenes and
That's right.
just little things like that. If you ever want to tweet us, please use the hashtag Let's Make Out Podcast or the hashtag Ask Gabe and Babe.
That's right.
So yeah, how you doing today?
Girl, I am so good. Thanks for asking. I'm so good. Y'all, every
Why
time.
are you so good today?
Because I'm sitting next to the hottest, almost 36-week pregnant woman in the world.
Thank you. Why did I think you were about to say almost 36 years old? Which I am, but I was about to be like, dang, you're about to put me on blast like that?
I wasn't like, I'm not aging you like by 6
I mean, I
months.
don't mind sharing my age, but I guess it didn't dawn on me that I am about to be 36
Yeah,
weeks.
that's the 36 week she was thinking about her age.
I was thinking about my age.
That's hilarious. But yeah, so how are you doing?
I'm doing good. We just came back from a doctor's appointment. So we got to hear baby's heartbeat and she's looking good and all that good stuff. And let me just say, I don't know if you can hear Chad Jr. in the back, but if you hear a little random
if you hear the random
talking,
guy,
it's him because he wants to be in the room with us. So
and he's, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So once in a while I might look over and say, Chad. Shh. Okay. Love you, buddy. Thank you.
okay. So Yeah, so I'm doing good. I said all that to say I'm doing good. If you want to see how if you want to see how the doctor's appointment went and what the doc said and all that good stuff via video, you can definitely watch us.
Gay Babe TV.
Gay Babe TV.
So just go to
.com.
How
about
that?
that?
You got me.
Yes.
Fist bump just happened right there. So yes, gay, and that's what I forgot to say. Gay Babe TV. So Gabe Babe TV. So make sure I say it right. .com. All things Gabe and Babe. So I mean, everything about us, you can find it there, including the podcast.
Yes.
So
Let's
today
get right into it.
We're gonna kind of wing it. We've got a couple little topics because y'all still sending us some great stuff. But then we want to answer some of y'all questions that you actually emailed us, so we don't let those
pile up.
Jinx. And I'm not saying your name for the rest of the podcast.
Can't jinx a sister.
Sweetheart, you are cheating.
I make my own rules, okay? I've had these rules.
I've jinxed her maybe 435,000 times in our marriage, and she just doesn't ever follow the rules.
No, because you can't jinx a sister. I have told you that countless times.
You can jinx a brother, a sister, an uncle, a TT, auntie, or an auntie.
Not a TT.
A TT. It's easier than saying auntie. All right.
Okay, so anyway, we have a couple of topics, and then we're going to answer our first Ask Gabe and Babe question that was actually emailed into us. So I guess I'll say that.
I love how she said it was emailed in. It could have been could have been pigeon carried in there.
I mean, it could have been tweeted in. It could have been Instagrammed in. I mean,
it was emailed.
It was emailed
through
in.
the internet.
At Let's Make Out Podcast at gmail.com. I couldn't even get it out right. I cannot deal with you.
I love you so much. All right.
So
go ahead, give the honors.
Basically, we're talking about dating because we have gotten some questions about dating, and
that's right.
We just figured we would share our thoughts on it because we are no experts, and we've had our dating issues. So
we are no experts, as she said. We are no experts.
I see how this is gonna go. Okay.
I love my wife so much. No, but yes. So she's it's a pregnancy. It's okay.
No, I am so tired. Y'all.
She's so exhausted. It's the pregnancy though.
It's pregnancy, but I also spent the last 11 hours doing my hair. I have in Kinky Twist. If you're watching, you see them. But
they look really good.
It took me forever and a day to get them done. So thank you, love.
Yes.
So I'm exhausted. Sorry.
But no, so I just like to mess with it. But to kind of add into the dating stuff, we are very avid believers that dating should not stop when you're married.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
True, absolutely.
So even though we're not dating, we're already married and stuff like that, we are still dating. You know what I mean? Because we think it's important. So that's where we're coming from. We're coming from I guess dating / being married and dating, right?
Well, I thought that we were talking about dating with a purpose, if you were actually single.
Okay.
Because dating when you're married, I think, is a completely different topic. So,
absolutely. No,
but
that's true.
We'll see. Y'all know we go off on tangents. So.
Yeah, she's random.
Anyway.
All right. So, you gonna say it?
Yeah. So the topic suggestion that we had was. Well, the question, how long is too long to talk to a person with no communication towards a relationship or future? Great question. And there's no one size fits all answer here.
Honestly, if you're talking for more than 3.5 days and there's no commitment, I'm just joking now, not 3.5 days.
No.
That's so open, right? It really depends on your relationship, the dynamics of how you met.
There's so many different factors here,
right?
Yeah, there's so many different factors. How you met, what is considered talking to a person? I feel like it's been so long. Okay, so you meet a guy or you meet a girl, you exchange numbers, you guys start to date, and are you exclusive? Are you non-exclusive? Have you had that conversation? That's really number one. Because I feel like it's a lot of folk out here just dating Netflix and
people.
chilling, and you got a list of people that you're
Hashtag
seeing.
not sponsored for Netflix.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. You have a list of people that's on your roster or whatnot, but
The Little Black Book.
there's no clear lines of what is going on.
Yeah.
So I think that it all starts with your mindset. Like, what are you going into dating for? Like, what is your purpose for dating? Are you
Absolutely.
dating because you just want someone to kick it with? Are you dating because you actually want to be in a committed relationship? Are you dating because you are ready to get married and settle down? Like, there's so many different things. Like, what are you dating for? I think that's the first step, is to figure out, like, what exactly am I looking for in dating?
Yeah, absolutely. So I love that. Like exactly what I'm thinking is, like, it starts with you. So if you go into a relationship expecting someone else to be a certain way or to be in a relationship like at a certain level, but you don't know what level you want to be at,
Right.
like, I think that you have to really do some soul search and say, you know what, I want to be, you know what, I'm not ready to be in a serious relationship, but I want to have somebody that we can go and have fun dates, go to the movies, hang out, Netflix and chill.
I mean, yeah, you gotta be honest about this stuff.
But you gotta be honest about that stuff. So, like, you need to decide for yourself what you're looking for, right?
Right.
And then when you bring that to the table, like, hey, this is what I'm looking for, and I would like to explore this. Are you interested in actually us exploring that? And then if they say yes, then
Great.
talking to other people should just be done at that point.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, it
True.
should be like, okay, no, we're going to give this a shot. We're not getting married tomorrow, but we want to say, you know what? Let's bring it back down to a lower level. We're going to be boyfriend and girlfriend. I mean, like,
Do
seriously
people
though.
even say that anymore? Honestly.
I mean, I don't know if they do, but I mean, that's like the easiest way to understand it, I guess, right?
That's true, but I also think there has to be a conversation about exclusivity, because sometimes
True.
I may be looking for somebody to date and hang out with and kick it with, and the other guy, or maybe looking for the same thing, but
There ain't no other guys, shawty.
just not exclusively with me. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I think that part of that conversation is, hey, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm bringing to the table. Are you in agreement with that? Like, what is it that you're looking for? And are we going to do this exclusively? Or is this just kind of an open situation? If I go out and go to the movies with my homegirl, am I going to see you out with somebody else? Like, I need to know that, because
absolutely.
I need to know if I'm willing to be
that.
okay with that.
Yeah.
And I think that that's where dating gets so messed up, is that people don't have these conversations first. And then you think that, or you have the conversation and you ignore it. And you think, well, if I hang around for long enough, he's going to want to have this relationship with me. Or, you know what I'm saying, she's going to want to have this relationship with me. So I'll accept it for now, even though that's not really what I want to do. But they're just so fun. So I'm going to just hang in there. Honey, trust me. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt, and it's not worth it.
No, it's so true. Like, it's so true. Like, it's like, it goes back to what we always, if you know anything about us, and probably listen to any one of our podcasts, it's going to be about open, honest communication.
Absolutely, because I'll tell you from jump, Babe knew what he wanted.
That's what I'm saying. I knew what I wanted, but Gabrielle did not fully know what she wanted quite yet, so she was honest about that.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing. So when you say, okay, all right, well, we're going to explore this to see what it's going to be. But while we're doing that, I do not want to have you dating someone else or messing with somebody else.
Right.
And I won't do it either.
Right.
Are you willing to agree to that? If they say no, then at least they're honest with you.
Yeah, accept the honesty. People tell you exactly what they mean. Like, don't try to read into it differently. Or he said that, but he's going to change his mind. No.
I'm going to change him, or I'm going to change her. You can't change nobody unless they want to get changed.
Not possible. So, yeah, you have to listen, and you have to hear what people are telling you. And then look at their actions, too. Because I'm a firm believer that actions will always speak louder than words.
That's right.
Always. So you can tell me one thing, but if I don't feel that, or if I don't see that with how you're treating me, then You know, I got to go off of based on what I see, like not what I
True.
hear, because people just be talking outside of their necks. I said that just for you, Sean.
Talking out the side of their neck. That's
They just be
Gabriel's.
talking out the side of their
Out
neck.
the side of their neck.
Seriously.
That they should get that looked at. I mean, seriously, they should go to it. Look, if you are out there and you are talking out the side of your neck, I need you to go to the emergency room right now. And if you feel you can't make it, call 911. Okay? All right?
Oh my goodness.
And I mean, hopefully, you know, maybe William Shatner will answer. You remember Emergency
Is this
911?
Price? No, that's. Oh, I don't know. I thought
Remember
you were talking about
Emergency
Priceline.
911? Y'all remember that Emergency 911 with?
What is that?
It was like I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was William Shatner was like the voice of it or something.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. But you were going into the yellow.
Oh, I was going into the yellow,
I
y'all.
was having technical difficulties.
Thanks for looking out, kid.
Pause, because I think he needs.
Okay. You got it?
Oh, I don't know what to hit. Okay.
The record button. Forgive her, it's the she's like, I don't know what to hit. I was like, you got it? Well, I don't know what to hit. The record button.
My bad.
I love you so much. I don't know what to hit. The record button.
Well, I didn't know if I could hit like.
I
the
tried to say it without being
space-
smart. I just wanted to say like
And I didn't know if I could hit it with the space bar and it would record. Man, that's what I'm doing with you, Sean. I can't get this mic right, man.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think that there is necessarily a certain amount of time where you should talk to someone.
Yeah.
But you also shouldn't be expecting something from the future or a commitment if it's not something that you guys have talked about from
Absolutely.
the beginning in the first place, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, so if you're not, and here's the thing. Again, you have to think about what you want individually. So if you are at the point in your life or in your relationship where you say, you know what, we've been together for a while, I want to see where this is going. You know what I mean? We're not getting younger. We're, you know, so like, get married.
Babe, you're so offbeat there.
I was trying
We
to
ain't
join.
getting no younger, so you might as well do it. Feeling you. I thought you was gonna start snapping with me. I was trying to get you on the
okay.
beat.
I'm like looking at her like, girl, sing to me.
Nope. See,
Girl, we
see how
already
you
got
just-
married.
But see how you just got off beat there.
I was worried about
It's so
singing.
funny. I have to do this with Babe. Like sometimes he is on it and he catches the beat
I know.
right then and there. And then
Sometimes I
sometimes it
Hey, look.
just. I think when he gets too happy,
I lose beat, yeah. I
he
lose beat.
automatically gets off beat.
Hey,
It's so
but let's
funny.
get serious here, Gabrielle. Okay, let's not talk about my offbeatness. Okay.
I love your off beat.
I know, I love you. I love that you keep me on beat. See, that's what you should do in a relationship, keep each other on beat.
Absolutely.
But no, yeah, like I was saying, is that if you know where you want to be in that relationship, do not ignore those feelings. Talk about them. Say, hey, this is what I am feeling. This is what I would like to see. Like,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Yeah, and
You know what I mean?
yeah, no, I think
There's
that's
no pressure in that, but you're getting your emotions out.
right. If we're dating, we should be able to have these types of conversations. But also another thing that I have is to be honest with yourself about what it is that you want, because I can think of the times where I've been in situationships and
Situation.
I literally thought that I would be okay being in the situationship. Like, oh, okay, yeah, this is cool because I'm not really looking for anything
Yeah.
serious right now. And then mess around and cause feelings. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Why is this happening? Or why is that?
Yeah.
Or why are you talking to this person? But I said I was okay with the situationship.
Yeah.
And I was not really okay with it. So you have to be honest with yourself about what it is you want, and then be honest with the other person. Like, look, this is what
Yeah.
it is. I'm trying to be married in a couple years. So if you don't even
So
feel
true.
like you need to be married in a couple years, we ain't got nothing else to talk about.
No, it's so true. I mean, and look from a guy's perspective, this is just my opinion, but I really feel like women, you are strong, you are beautiful, like you are intelligent. The women run the world. I truly believe that. Like, I really do. I think just, y'all have babies, y'all, there's so much stuff that you guys do. You know, and what I mean by that is from a man that appreciates, you know, my beautiful wife and my mom and all of the wonderful women that's come into my life because of Gabrielle. And like, I mean, shout them out, Nana, Grandma, I mean, Auntie, I mean, just, you know, just everybody, Gracie. Women, you have to start respecting yourself enough to not be, I mean, played. Not to be treated bad. You don't deserve to be treated bad. And guess what? Just because he seems like, because you got some feelings for this person, if he treats you bad, I guarantee you can find somebody that treats you good that you'll have feelings for.
Yes,
so like
that.
Just don't settle. Don't settle.
Say that.
Like if you want to be truly happy, I mean, then you got to, I mean, for one, you got to be happy with yourself first.
Right.
And if you're letting someone treat you like crap or disrespect you on a regular basis, then there's no way that you feel happy about yourself. So that's just my thing. I just, women, you deserve to be treated better. So like,
that's so true. My babe tells me that all the time. He always talks about the bum guys that were before him. He's like, I can't believe that she was with these bum dudes. And I was okay with it.
And I don't mean that like,
honestly,
as in like, I don't know them, like, you know, like, but. And I don't mean that like as in like, you know, they're horrible people. But what I mean is that they didn't treat her the way that she deserved to be treated.
Right.
So to me, I mean, then they bum dudes. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, but you know, at the same time, like, yeah, just respect yourself enough to know that you deserve everything. You deserve to be treated like a queen because women are queens.
You do. Yes, thank you. We are. And men, you deserve to be treated like kings too. Like this goes on both sides. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like most of the time it's the men that are not treating the women right. But it goes both ways. It definitely goes both ways. If you are loving on a woman and she can't tell you what she wants, or you know what I'm saying, she don't know whether she
man loves a woman,
she don't know if she wants you or somebody else. You might need to cut that girl off. Take a lesson out of Chad's book, because he sure cut me off because I didn't know what I wanted. And he was like, look.
You know what? I am about to go to Afghanistan and I am not playing with you.
Yeah, he straight up ghosted me for 6 months. 6 of them. That's another story for another day. Another day.
Some of y'all probably might not know the story already, but
yeah, he definitely ghosted me.
But yeah, so
yeah, I think that we covered that. Hopefully we did. There is no set time frame. You just kind of go off of what's been talked about and whatnot. So I think this kind of brings us to the next topic that is on our list of like 52. You guys remember?
And we haven't added, and we've got more, but we haven't added
to it. So this question was, what advice do you have for a single girl interested in being in a relationship?
A single girl.
A single girl.
A single girl.
Yeah. You want to be in a relationship? Yeah.
Yeah. What up, yeah?
So my advice to you is basically what we have been talking about. I hate to sound redundant, but be honest with yourself about what it is.
You sound redundant.
About what it is that you're looking for. What do you want to have in a relationship? So here's my tip to you. Get out your journal and write down the qualities that you would love to have in a mate.
Oh, she went old school. She
honestly,
said, grab paper and a pen.
Write the vision, make it plain. I'm telling you, because a lot of times we go into these things just because we want companionship, but we don't think about all these other traits and things that we're leaving off. Like, what else do you want? You want companionship? You got companionship with somebody that treats you like crap. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want someone who's going to respect you, honor you,
absolutely,
help you? I mean,
encourage you, like push you. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's crazy. Because let's face it, there is people. There is people. There is people in this world
who don't know correct
English.
There is
people in this world that just don't know what they're talking about. No, there are people in this world that, like, it's crazy when people. Did Chad help with diapers with Chad Jr.?
Yes,
because
he's the daddy.
We've been asked that, but it's because dads. If some of y'all are listening right now and you know you one of them. There are dads out there that do not help men that won't, or not say dad, let's just say men out there that do not help with diapers. Like, Like what?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
but
crazy.
but what I mean by that though is that you need to know who you want God to send to you by listing out the traits that you would like to see, but also at the same time understanding that there might be some things that aren't, it won't be perfect. It's not going to be perfect.
Absolutely.
And if you hold yourself to such a, like every guy that you meet has to be at this certain standard, then you could be missing out on, I mean, because let's face it, if Gabriel would have,
dude, had I known that he did not have a bachelor's, I
Or that I
might
was
not
missing a
have
tooth?
even talked to him. Honestly, like,
because she was,
it sounds shallow, but let's be real. And if you don't know what we're talking about, go back and listen to the first episode.
Absolutely.
Because babe catfished me. But
I ain't cat for sure. And
had
most people said I didn't.
known, true. Had I known some of these things, because face it, ladies, we come with a lot of, he got to be this, he got to be, first of all, he got to be tall, dark, and handsome. I would have missed out on Chad with the dark right there. Like,
I get a good tan.
yeah, you
I
get
tan
red,
well.
shawty,
I tan
okay?
well.
You get red. But honestly, had I not even opened up the possibility to seeing what else was out there, even though it wasn't on my list, because no, Chad is not a chocolate brother that I thought I was going to marry. But thank God I was open. I opened up my eyes and was able to like see something different, because you just never know. It's not always going to come packaged the way you think that it should come. But when I tell you, it's the best thing that has ever happened to me, like the best, hands down. I talk about this with my mom. We were just talking about this the other day, how Chad is way more than I ever even asked for. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to open yourself up. It's okay to have standards. Absolutely. I'm not telling you not to have standards. You need those. But
I'm feeling
when it
all
comes
proud
to
over
the
here. Like,
when it comes to like the physical and things like that, some things you have to learn how to look over, because you could be missing your blessing because he don't have curly hair, or because he's not light skinned, or whatever.
or he
you know
doesn't
what I'm
have
saying?
or he doesn't have the income level that you want him to have. But I mean,
Stuff
people
like that you can work on.
you can work on that. If he's a hard working person, or if she is a hard working person,
Yes.
then I mean, you know what? Then I mean, I've always believed that two people should come together and you should only go up from there.
Right.
But a lot of relationships today, it's one person going up, the other person holding on and dragging them back down.
So true.
And if you want to be in that type of relationship, then go anywhere right now and talk to the first person you meet without knowing anything. And I'd say maybe 1 out of 100 times it could possibly work out. The rest of them, it's probably gonna be that, because you guys you don't know what you want out of that. You haven't thought about it. You just,
it's true.
So yeah, just I mean, I think that's great.
I think so. Yeah, the advice there was to write down what it is exactly that you want, and go out and not necessarily look for that, but allow yourself to be open to be approached, because I have a lot of friends, or a lot of people that want a mate, or they want to meet somebody, but you don't go nowhere. What you think? They just gonna come and knock on your door?
If they do, I wouldn't date them. I would not date them if they just show up at your door.
I wouldn't either.
Especially if you don't know them.
Right. That's like, you have to kind of go to where you can attract what it is that you're looking for. I'm not saying you need to be going out and being at the clubs, but maybe go and be social. Go to some networking events. Go to the type of places to meet the type of person that you're looking for is all that I'm saying. Be open if you're trying to be in a relationship, and be honest about it up front when you meet somebody. It's not about, oh, I don't want to scare them off. No, if they gonna run when you tell them you want a relationship, then you don't want them to be there anyway.
I just pictured it though. Let's play a role game real quick. Role play. Role game. Hashtag not sponsored. No, role play game. Okay, so I'm the lady at the bar. Okay.
Why do you get to be the lady?
Well, because you don't know what I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay.
So you walk up and you the guy.
What's up, Shawty?
I want to be in a relationship, so if you're not interested, then you can go ahead and keep it moving.
Okay.
So maybe
don't do that.
Maybe don't do that.
don't do that. You can kind of
maybe say hi first.
But yeah, definitely just don't close yourself off because of your standards.
Or what you think
and
is the perfect mate.
Right, because your perfect mate may look completely
and probably
different.
doesn't exist.
very true. Or
'Cause I'm
looks
not perfect.
completely different. No, you're not perfect. You're the perfect mate for me.
Absolutely,
But
yeah.
you're not a perfect person.
No.
But he looked completely different than what I thought he would. And had I been so stuck on what I was looking for, I would have missed the biggest blessing. So as a single woman,
Ain't
as a
that
single
right.
man, be honest about what you want. Write the vision. Make it plain so you know what you're asking for. And accept no less than that.
Yeah.
Do not settle for the sake of not being alone.
Absolutely.
Like it in the grand scheme of things, I would much rather be by myself than to be in a miserable situation just to have somebody there.
I would like to refer you to a movie.
What movie would that be?
I Can Do Bad All by Myself.
I know that's right.
But
Never
it's-
seen that movie? Who's in that movie?
Tyler Perry movie?
Oh,
I mean, Gracie has watched it
Is that the one that
378,000 times.
is
She
that the one
Gracie
with
loves.
Shamar Moore and the
Yes.
raggedy braids
Yes.
and the raggedy lace front wig that he had on?
Oh, that was
'Cause
funny.
Those were not his.
But
braids.
yes,
I refuse
so
to
but it's
believe
true
it.
though. I mean,
Yeah.
you can do bad by yourself. So why do bad with someone else? And I don't mean bad as in like struggle. Say you guys are going through a rough patch as far as
That's
you know
different.
financially and stuff. Obviously, you're gonna be with your partner
Yeah,
and you
that's-
guys get through it. Well, I'm talking
yeah.
about do bad by getting cheated on or getting abused. You know, God forbid that's
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
happening, or getting just verbally abused. You know, like
Yeah.
I mean, all of that stuff. You don't have to deal with that. So that's what she's saying. I think that's.
Yeah.
So
So,
true.
hopefully that answers your question.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think now we're gonna jump into some
we have one last question.
one last
right?
question. Yeah.
Which was the email to us.
Yes.
With the hashtag Ask Gabe and Babe. She has a specific question to ask us. So we're going to get right into that. We're back from our pause from the calls.
We are. Yes. A long pause for the calls. So,
But Chad Jr. sleep now.
yes.
It's one thing. One good thing.
That's right. Because he needed a nap. He was tired. All right.
Where
So,
do can I run it back?
well, real quick, y'all. Sorry about how you didn't get the second question. Hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
We put the audio there. That way you could still hear the whole podcast. But
Stop whispering.
oh wait, sorry. I'm whispering. but the camera stopped recording and we just didn't
I
notice
didn't
it.
even pick up on it. Sorry.
Apologies.
Okay, so question. I have been dating my boyfriend for 10 years. Should I still have hope for marriage? We both want to be married eventually, in quotations, but finances and not having great marital role models have stopped us from taking that leap. Also, we do not live together because we want to wait until we are married. I am 28 and he is 32. So,
Okay.
shout out to you. You did not leave your name, but
Yes.
hey girl, hey.
Hey, what up? What up? What up? I think. Well.
Okay, so one question at a
Okay.
time.
First question.
Should I still have hope for marriage after 10 years with your boyfriend?
I mean, if I just would stop, if I stopped with just that question right there, I would be like, I don't know. But because you gave us some basically
Some extra.
because of finances, because of what was the other one?
Not having great marital role models.
So you don't want to jump into something when you. So I think so. It seems like you guys are thinking right. Well, hopefully you're communicating. You guys are communicating with each other about what your holdups are, and then I would say, yes, you should still have. It seems like you guys, from just the email, that they communicate.
Right.
Right. So it seems like you guys communicate. I would say if you don't have good role models, maybe seek out, like, if you guys go to church together, seek out, like, maybe if they have a marriage program because, like, for instance, our church has a really good couple that does, like, the marriage counseling.
Oh, yeah, like
They are-
premarital counseling.
Yeah, they are a super cool couple, and we got to sit in on one of them with a couple, and I thought that was really cool
Yeah,
because they gave some
absolutely.
really good insights, and they help you kind of work through. So maybe your church, or maybe they're just like some. There could be organizations around, or even just like a therapist, like a counselor.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something to think about.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, yeah, absolutely, I think so, but I don't think that not having marital role models is a reason to not get married.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like,
True.
some things you don't have to have a role model to show you how to treat your mate right. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like how to, I understand it is a good thing, but I don't think that should be a reason to stop you from getting married. If anything, if you are looking around and you see maybe you have bad role models, or maybe you've
Yeah.
been a victim of, divorce or things like that, then if anything, it should teach you what not to do or show
Yeah.
you how to be better than that. You could
That's
kind of
true.
use that as fuel to, hey, this is what we're not going to do in our relationship
It's
because
true.
we've seen this go bad in this place or that place or whatever. And
No, that's great because that makes me think of like, I love my dad, rest in peace. He's in a better place, but I learned how to not be a dad from him. So it's a valuable lesson that I learned by looking and seeing what he did and saying, you know what, I don't want to be
I
that
don't wanna
way.
do that.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to be that type of father. I'm not going to be that type of husband. And like I said, I love him, but at the same time, he taught me things. He just taught me things that I wouldn't do in my relationship. So that's a great thing, is that you just look at relationships around you,
Right,
or relationships
absolutely.
that you say are bad, or the ones that you say that, well, the one that you say, basically you're saying you don't have any relationships to kind of look at and say, you know what, that's how we want to do it. Well, you looked at them and said, man, we don't want to do it that way.
Right.
Why is it you don't want to do that way? And then what can you do differently?
Yeah, absolutely. And then you also stated finances being an issue. And I don't know. To me, I don't see how finances can be an issue in getting married. To me.
No,
Unless you're talking about you don't have the finances to have maybe the dream wedding that you're wanting to have or to do all of the things you want to do. But if that's the case,
Yeah.
my question would be to you, what's more important, the marriage or the wedding?
that's right. You better do the
Because-
JOTP.
I'm sorry, what?
Do the JOTP.
Oh, justice of the peace.
He was
I was like, I'm sorry,
"What?"
what did you just feel? No, absolutely. That was going to be my next suggestion, is that what is stopping you two from going to the justice of the peace and getting married and then planning
5 years down the road, 2
planning-
years,
It
whatever.
don't even have to be that. Planning a reception party or
True, yeah,
planning
true.
a get together, or you know what I'm saying, you do it as big as you want or as small as you want. And I get that not everybody, but a lot of women have this mentality, oh, I gotta have my dream wedding,
Yeah.
I gotta have this. And trust me, and I have had mine. So I'm kind of speaking like hindsight is 2020 though. Like
Yeah.
if I didn't need all of that. Like
No.
we could have been perfectly happy
you-
without
Yeah,
having
absolutely.
all of that.
And don't get me wrong, you deserve that wedding that
Oh,
you want,
absolutely.
but if it needs to be a few years down the road, so you and your husband from the JOTP, like, so
Yeah.
you guys can get your life established as a married couple, then one or 2 years, or even
Yeah.
if it has to be 5, it doesn't matter as long as you're together and
Yeah.
you're married. I mean, that whole thing is awesome. The whole big marriage is awesome, but
The wedding.
it shouldn't be what makes you feel married. Or
The wedding
The
is
wedding piece.
awesome. Yeah,
the wedding
the
is
whole big
awesome.
wedding is
the whole big
awesome.
wedding is awesome, but it just shouldn't be what defines your marriage, right? You should be,
Absolutely.
the love defines your marriage. Your
Yes, how you treat each other.
Yes.
Exactly. And the fact that you guys don't live together, that's awesome.
Because we are. we did
We're a
that.
product of that. We never lived together before we were married. We
had
never
long
even lived
distance.
in the same state before we were married. But yeah, so I think that that's great. I think that that's commendable that you guys are trying to do that. But you also gave me your ages. And you guys aren't young. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, let me take that back. I don't mean that you're old. But 28 and 32 is a really good age to be thinking about settling down
Absolutely.
and getting
Starting your
married.
family.
And you guys have known
you
each
want to.
other for 10 plus years. Y'all been together for 10 years. So I don't know how long
Yeah.
y'all have known each other before then. I feel like it sounds like a lot of excuses as to why you
Yeah.
guys are not making or taking the next step. Because in
it's-
the grand
yeah.
scheme of things, are those things really stopping you? Like, could he save up, or could you guys save up together for a small wedding ring, a small engagement ring, do
Yeah.
the justice of the peace, live together, start, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, move in and start living life, and then planning for something bigger for an anniversary, or just something bigger later down
Absolutely.
the road. Like, I don't want you to hold off on something that could potentially be great just because
Everything isn't perfect.
everything isn't perfect.
You know,
yeah.
it goes back to what we were talking about dating. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just because the person you find isn't the perfect person. Well, it's the same thing in this situation. Just because the situation isn't perfect
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean that you don't progress.
Right.
Right? So, I mean, for instance, when we got married, I mean, we were pretty low on the bucks. We had our wedding. We were pretty low on the bucks.
Yeah, we were. We're going to get into that. We're going to have a whole
we will, but
conversation about that.
I mean, but look where we're at now.
Right.
I mean, it just takes hard work, but it takes hard work together. So
Right.
if you want to be together, you guys both have talked about it. You know you want to be husband and wife. Get your family going. That's what you want.
Yeah. I mean, and I think that
You can do it.
I think that you can totally do it. And it's, to me, from reading what you gave us, it looks like you guys are on the same page.
It does. It sounds like it.
Now, you didn't present it as if you were waiting on him to propose after 10 years. You made it seem like there's apprehension on both sides. So I'm hoping that that's what the case is. Now, if you've been together for 10 years and you're the only one talking marriage, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
But that's not how you presented it to us, so hopefully that's not what it is. And I also wanted to clarify, like, I don't want you to feel like we're saying you can't have a wedding, because you can do so much on a smaller scale. Do
Absolutely.
what's within your budget. Maybe one of you pick up a part-time job and work a little extra
Just to
pay for this wedding, because this is something that you desire. Like,
Yeah.
you work for things that you want, and you can't, you can't use that, our finances aren't
Yeah.
the best right now, as people get married broke all the time.
All the time.
All the time, okay?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just feel like if that's what y'all want, just do it. You know what I'm saying? I think you can make it work. I think you can make it work.
I agree. Where there's
Yeah.
a will, there's a way.
Always.
Yeah, where there's a bill, you're going to have to pay. I mean, I don't know what that had to do with
I've
anything.
never heard that before.
I just made that up.
Funny.
I just made that up right now. I'm taking requests for jokes on Aspect Game Babe. No, but yeah, no, hopefully that helped.
Hopefully that helped. Thank you for sending in your questions.
Yes. And
Best wishes.
Best wishes to
to
James,
you
Gabriel.
and your
See how she keeps talking?
boyfriend.
See how she keeps talking?
Because you can't jinx the sister. How many times I gotta
I
tell
know,
you
right?
that?
But yes, best wishes to both
Yes.
of y'all. And yeah, I mean, we just wish you the best.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, guys. I think that is the end of the show. We are coming up on the 40-minute mark.
Yeah, we're coming up on the 40. We really want to keep these in that 30 to 45 minute.
Yeah.
Just to keep it, interesting. If y'all we do want to hear. Do you guys want longer? Is it too long? We want feedback. We need feedback.
Absolutely.
We want to do it the best we can.
Keep
so,
the feedback
so
coming.
with that, make sure you go over to iTunes, Google Play, and leave us a rating. Leave some feedback. We'd love to be able to read that, and then also email us.
Yeah, email us, tweet us your thoughts from this show. If you have any, tips to add about being
Absolutely.
single or how to date with a purpose, share it. Let us know. Talk to each other in the comments in the YouTube video. We love reading the comments because there's a lot of conversation there. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, guys. Until next week.
That's right. Thank you so much, and we will talk to you
Later.
laters. Deuces.
Done, son.
Yes, girl. Good job. We got through it.
Oh,
This is
barely.
This is one of our goals for the day.
And why has it taken us all day
Well, we've
to
been,
get it done? Well, we have to stop and appointments.
but we got it done. So
got it
again,
done.
we apologize that the video cut out.
Sorry,
but you still got the
y'all.
audio. Yeah, thank you so much for watching.
We'll
And
see you in the next
you know what to
one.
do. Thumbs it up. Subscribe to the channel. Tell everybody you know. Talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
Deuces.